Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are off to Hollywood Studios, and at least we're trying to go to Hollywood Studios. We are sitting in the lobby of the Polynesian right now, and we have abandoned the concept of trying to get a bus this morning. So it is very, very busy here at the Polynesian this morning. The whole of the resort is packed this morning. The walkways are packed. The lobby is really, really busy. The bus stop is just absolutely jam-packed. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I don't really know what to make of this morning because we do have Genie Plus today, we do have Lightning Lane. I don't know if I've mentioned, but they're both subject to surge pricing, so they are more expensive when they're expecting the parks to be really, really busy, and less expensive when they're expecting them to be not so busy. And both of those were less expensive today, so the Genie Plus and individual Lightning Lane for Rise of the Resistance were both $17 each this morning. Like I said, the lobby is very busy and very active this morning. So we are cheating this morning, and I have called a lift, and we're just going to get a lift over to Hollywood Studios. Take 472. So, to give you an idea of how busy it is in the lobby this morning, it's around about 7:40, and there is roughly the same number of people around the lobby as there usually is around 7 o'clock at night when everybody's arriving for dinner. So yeah, things are very, very hectic this morning. I don't know what that means for the parks, but we'll find out when we get there. We have made it. We have made it to Hollywood Studios, so we're just walking down from the rideshare area to the park entrance. I'm going to say it, the transportation that Disney has to the early entry hours has been absolutely shocking so far.
Yeah, it's a joke.
We've been quite fortunate because we're at a monorail resort, and the monorail does run a little bit more regularly. We've only really hit one problem with the monorail.
Yeah.
But the buses have just been absolutely terrible, and it's always hit and miss at a Disney resort. The modern resorts are generally served a little bit better by buses. Deluxe resorts, for whatever reason, any deluxe resort we have stayed at, they just can't get the buses right. The bus stops tend to be chaotic, but this is the first time I've seen it where they're really just not getting people here in time for the perk that they're offering, which I think when they've stripped back some of those perks and it's a half hour early entry, to not be able to get people here in time, it's not great, and it's something I think should be easy to fix. I'd like to see them do a little bit better job. So it's just something to bear in mind if you are coming here. If you are the type of person who does have a strategy for the parks, if it includes being here for that early entry, just be aware that the transportation can be super unreliable.
Just nothing greater when you're 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, you're gonna score 7 potato, me, Lucky Trainer.
Starters, just confirming what I think we already knew.
You are the rebel spy.
I am the rebel spy.
You don't want to break up. Stop knocking about up there. What time is it?
Backlot Express time! This is what happens when you don't eat breakfast. You have cheeseburgers at 11 in the morning.
It doesn't sound like a bad thing.
Oh, it's not a bad thing, I wasn't saying it's a bad thing. I love Backlot Express. I love it. It's just straightforward theme park food, and it's an old throwback to when we had the Backlot tour and it was much more of a studios park. We're turning apparently. It's just a really nice space that reminds me of the old Hollywood studios when we first started coming here. Actually, when we first started coming here, it was MGM Studios. That's how long ago that was. But yeah, it's always straightforward theme park fare, burgers, fries. It's reliably inconsistent at Backlot Express. Sometimes the food's fine, other times it's not so fine. Today was fine. Just some basic burgers and fries. We did also have that massive wookie cookie. I can't say it. Wookie cookie. I can't say that. We had the wookie cookie.
Which is the size of your hand?
It was the size of my hand.
It was nice, but I don't know how anyone can eat that by themselves.
Yeah, I feel really sick now, and now we're going on Rise of the Resistance and then Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad. So we'll see if I face the consequences of my actions later.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe.
heading you to Picara.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on my mark.
Did you even come to Batu if you did not get a thermal detonator Coca-Cola? I don't think you did. This is my favourite thing in Batu. Themed Coca-Cola. It does taste better on Batu. Okay, we have the Cat Saka's buttered blue grains.
I approve of this person. I like, but I can't quite describe it for you, so I think you should have a taste.
Okay, space popcorn. I like that. I have stolen this eating technique from Molly from Mammoth Club.
Can you describe what it tastes like? 'Cause I can't.
Salty.
Salty
Salty is what I taste.
and green.
I'll go for a green bit to see what. Still salty. I don't know if you can hear me. We've just finished eating dinner in Docking Bay 7. This restaurant is insanely detailed. It is so cool in here, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. The detail is just absolutely phenomenal. We are sitting, and I'll spin you around just now just so that I can show you this. Other people are sitting eating in cargo bays, cargo containers. There's just so much to see in here. I highly recommend coming in. It's open for lunch and dinner, and it is well worth your time coming in here.
We're back in the room.
I'm so tired. So tired.
Yeah.
I have no idea what time it is. Maybe 10ish?
Something like that.
Somewhere thereabouts, maybe about 10ish. So we have done open to close at Hollywood Studios today. What a great day I've had.
It's a fantastic day.
I had so much fun today. We got to do absolutely everything that was on our list. We got to do all the rides today. I think we were on every ride in the park.
I think we were. The only thing we weren't on was Rock and Roller Coaster, but
Yeah, I never count that because we don't ride that.
Yeah.
I have been on it in the past. It's not my favourite ride. You won't ride it at all. And
yeah, I won't go in things that go upside down.
yeah, and it's not the most exciting queue to stand in yourself either, so we tend not to count that one. But we were on everything. We've got on a few things a couple of times, so we got to do, I think we got to do starters like 3 times.
Yes, it was 3 times.
We got on Smuggler's Run twice today. We got on Tower of Terror finally. I was so glad that we made it onto Tower of Terror. Like, the absolute highlight for me was Fantasmic. I think it's taken almost 15 years for me to truly appreciate Fantasmic. It's been 4 years since the last time we saw Fantasmic. We didn't get to see it the last time. We had an accident in the park, or you had an accident in the park.
Yes.
And still has a knee injury because of that accident, but it did mean we had to skip Fantasmic that night, so it has been 4 years since we've seen it, and I have a new appreciation for it. I think, given that it's the last of those shows that were the shows that we first saw when we first started coming to Disney. Obviously Wishes is gone, Illuminations is gone, even Happily Ever After, which replaced Wishes, is gone. So it's good seeing something that's meaningful to us again. What was your favourite thing today?
It may sound trivial to some, but for 40 years I've never been waiting to pull that lever to jump to hyperspace. And finally I managed to get to do it today.
And that was our final ride of the evening as well, so it was really nice. It's always a bit of a sad moment when you leave a park knowing that that's the last time that you're going to leave it for that year. It's a little bit easier this time knowing that we will be back. We'll be back in April.
Yes.
But it's still always that little bit of a bittersweet moment at the end when you're walking out the park and knowing that that's the last time that you'll see it. I think we'll end the video here tonight. We're going to go down to Captain Cook's, fill up our mugs, and then get some sleep. And then it's on to Epcot for another rope drop to close tomorrow.
Yes, with the extra evening for us. So
yeah, I don't want to think about that right now. But yeah, an absolutely fantastic day in Hollywood Studios. I'm so glad we had a day like this, especially because we left the park early a few days ago, so I'm so glad we got to have one of these evenings. But thank you so much for watching.
yes.
If you're enjoying these videos, remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, do all of those things, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.